Once upon a time, there lived a peasant named Cinderella, with her stepmother and two stepsisters. Cinderella often suffered episodes of sudden onset fear and anxiety. Her heart starts racing, she feels dizzy, she starts to shake, and most of the time feels like she is dying. Her stepsisters and mother think she is just being melodramatic and annoying to try and get out of her chores. When Cinderella is not suffering a panic attack, she sits in her room and worries about when the next panic attack will occur. One day, the Duke arrives at the door while Cinderella is cleaning the floors. She answers and the Duke hands her an invitation to a ball at the palace that night. Her stepmother takes the invitation away from her immediately and read it. Cinderella will do anything to avoid social situations where it is too crowded. The threat of another panic attack is always prevalent, and she therefore avoids crowded public events where there would be no possible easy escape if necessary. Her stepmother thinks Cinderella needs to get over it and be social because she is a disgrace to the family. She forces Cinderella to get dressed and go to the ball. Cinderella feels nervous and her heart begins beating fast, and she sweats as she tries to find something to wear to the ball. Cinderella avoids other tasks too, like physical exertion and driving, so she has a horse-drawn carriage take her to the ball. She can't stop shaking the whole way there, and as she walks into the ball. When she arrives, she stands amongst the crowd. Then she looks up to see the prince, offering his hand for her to dance with him. She accepts in an attempt not to be disrespectful, but while they are dancing, her heart begins to race again. Cinderella notices that the entire crowd is watching the two of them and no one else is dancing. She leads the prince, still dancing, outside to escape the crowd, then begins to feel dizzy and asks the prince to stop. When he tries to make conversation, she begins to feel sick and sweaty and has hot and cold flashes. Cinderella did not want to embarrass herself in front of the prince by having a panic attack, so instead, she runs away. Cinderella keeps running and running towards her home, but because she generally avoids physical exercise because of the risk of increasing her symptoms, she cannot handle the overstimulation and has trouble breathing. She eventually collapses and faints in a pumpkin patch. The next morning, she is found, lying in the pumpkin patch, with her dress ruined and one missing shoe. Her stepmother realizes after this that Cinderella might have a real problem. She then takes her to the royal psychiatrist, where Cinderella is diagnosed with panic disorder or agoraphobia. She is prescribed anti-anxiety medications that are fast-acting and to be taken whenever she feels like she is going to have a panic attack. These medications, however, can be highly addictive and can cause serious withdrawals. Cinderella is grateful for the help, and with her new medication, she is able to complete all of her chores on time and go out to social gatherings and events without feeling afraid of having a panic attack. By doing so, she is able to reunite with her prince, and they live happily ever after.